Hey everyone, it's Harley here. Come join me October 14th for my birthday celebration where I am giving back to you guys. I'm giving away a Scream screen print. It's 18 by 24. It has Matthew Lillard's signature, also Skeets. It is bucket certified. Guys, this is an awesome drawing. All you have to do to win this is tune into the live at 8 p.m. Eastern Time on October 14th. Don't miss out, and don't forget to wish me a happy birthday. Welcome everyone to another episode of the Mod Squad Horror Show. As always, I am the host Harley, joined by the fabulous Brandon.
Fabulous.
And we have the wonderful Felix joining us today.
Yeah, I got one.
What's better, fabulous or wonderful?
I still
They're
got
both
one.
equally good. Okay, let's start our show
diplomatic
off.
answer.
Let's start our show off with our sponsors. We have Straka Art. Guys, scan that QR code right there and let him know that the Mod Squad sent you. All this art behind me, especially this awesome green ghost face, that is his. And he just started Inktober. And we also have Skullectomy by Jolt 7 Studios. Lisa is a wonderful person, guys. Scan that QR code. Let both of them know that the Mod Squad sent you. Okay, we got a new shirt this month. I have two pictures for you guys. This is our uncensored version of the shirt. And here's our censored version of the shirt. Scan that QR code right here and let us know what shirt you want. Okay, let's go to our first trailer today.
This is a quarter mile down. You will hear things.
How many people died here?
I am feeling a cold chill going up my leg. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of nice.
We are paranormal investigators.
We're gonna figure out what's here and what we can do about it.
Watch as our team of experts crisscross America through the unknown and beyond.
Look at me now, look at me now.
I got to come out twice, for being gay and for talking to dead people.
I have been a tarot card reader for 31 years. You've got Miss Alex, the tech guru. Logan's one of the best mediums I've ever seen. Roz is our researcher. Juju is our resident witch.
This is a pretty simple seance.
More like a gay
We might be dealing with something demonic.
There was something hovering over me.
It's moving. We are not here to provoke spirits.
Is there anybody up here with us?
Don't move. I hear gay people.
You'd believe this place is haunted.
Employees are quitting.
I've heard of this, the clown one. To Nevada.
The clowns aren't really bothering me. It's the bedspread that I find horrific. This is the most important mission we've had yet.
If your sixth sense is telling you to turn around, turn around.
These things are not permanent, and you're worthy of a good life.
Thank you for trusting us.
You guys are amazing. I don't know what else to say.
Just as long as they're not like the ghost hunters and
I hear get out.
do the same thing every
There's someone sitting in the
every
chair,
episode.
childlike laughter.
Same thing.
It's all fun and games till someone gets possessed. We're not just here to give voices to those who are no longer with us. We're here to make the lives of people who are experiencing it better.
You're the one who wanted to feel a spirit. You got your wish, baby.
I did say I wanted to feel something from a man while in Vegas. I guess that's what I got.
It gives a whole new aspect to paranormal hunters.
Interesting.
Okay. Moving on to our horror news. From comicbook.com, Sleepy Hollow reboot. Writer-director teases film will focus on unexplored elements from the book. I'm so excited for this. I loved Sleepy Hollow.
I do too. I loved
Cartoon.
the movie with Johnny Depp, and I loved the
Oh yeah,
show. I don't know if you guys
Yeah,
watched
the
the
TV
show, but
series of it was awesome.
I was a big fan of, I think, at least the first couple of seasons, and then
I
it
agree.
once the actress, she left the show, and it was just him, and then it left Sleepy Hollow, and it kind of fell off for me. But yeah, I mean, there's so much you can do with this, so with the stories of Sleepy Hollow, so I think it's awesome.
And the fact that they're going more towards the parts of the book that wasn't in the movie or
I'm
the
not
TV series, that makes it even better.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna lie, I never read the book or anything. I only know, like the Adventures of Ichabod Crane. I think there's like the animated one in the 90s, and then the movie, and then the TV series. So I don't know anything about the book. So uh
I highly
but I'm
recommend the
assuming, yeah,
books.
yeah. So I'm looking forward to more though, for sure.
The director that's directing this is the same one that's doing Pet Cemetery Bloodlines, and I'm hearing
Oh, is that
nothing but
right?
good stuff about that. So I'm hoping, she brings
I
some of
am looking
that.
forward to
'Cause
that
that's
one
what she
too.
said. That's what she was saying about Pet Cemetery. That she went into the book and wanted to show what wasn't in
Yeah.
the previous movies and the reboot and such. She wanted to hit those beats. So I'm liking that,
Right.
and yeah, hopefully it's good.
We shall see. From Collider. New Halloween 45th anniversary poster celebrates the night he came home. And also
Sweet. Love
from
Halloween.
Bloody Disgusting. The future of Halloween.
Malik Akkad.
Currently shopping for rights for film and TV exclusive report.
The I hear A24's got a firm lead on that. That which surprises me
Really?
because I don't see them doing slashers. But from what I'm hearing, they're wanting to do a TV show based off of
Artsy.
season of the witch and not Michael Myers.
Aha. See, now that's what I was thinking. So, yeah, if you guys thought that Michael Myers was dead for good, you were sorely mistaken. He'll, of course, be back
Yep.
eventually. It's been 45 years, and there's hardly been there hasn't been a very big gap in between a lot of his returns. I would be interested in seeing them do something along the lines of Season of the Witch. I know that was John Carpenter's original plan, was to
Yeah.
do like an anthology type series. So if they did a Halloween anthology and kind of tied them together with maybe Michael Myers in the background, that could be cool.
I didn't
We
even
need
think of that.
something new and fresh though, because I will say the Halloween Ends was new and fresh. Well, I don't know if it was fresh, it was kind of a stinker, but it was definitely something different.
It was
But
something.
fans need something better to wash that taste out of their mouth. So I'm not surprised, and yeah, I'm looking forward to something new.
I mean, and the younger generations that have grown up with their parents watching like Scream and Michael Myers and all of that stuff are becoming big fans of this. Like the other day, I saw this little girl that was at my son's school. She had a ghost face backpack, and then her tennis shoes had Michael Myers and Freddy and
Oh yeah,
Jigsaw and all of that, like going down the side of
Her
her shoes.
parents
And
are doing her right.
she
yeah,
was like no bigger than maybe third grade, and I was like,
yeah.
her parents are doing her right. Then I
Oh,
saw the dad
absolutely.
across the street, and he had a big, like, his whole shirt was ghost face, and I
Yeah.
was like, yep.
My son's first words were,
Of
"I'm gonna gut you like a fish."
introducing, I want to. Yeah, I'm a big proponent of introducing kids to horror early, honestly. Like, even if you start them off with the edited for TV cuts, that's probably a good idea. But because I'm honestly, that's what I grew up watching a lot of, was the stuff that was on TV that was chopped to shit, like, Friday the 13th movies and stuff, whatever Joe Bob would show on Friday nights
Yeah.
on Monster Vision. That's what I was, so it wasn't until later when I actually got a chance to, and we were poor, so we didn't even have cable. So if I manage to get a movie from either the local mom and pop rental shop or Blockbuster or movie gallery, I might get the opportunity to see the uncut, but it was usually whatever was showing on TV.
How are the younger generations going to learn about this unless we teach them?
True.
My mom let me. I mean, she was, as you guys can tell, I was bringing her up. She was big on what I am today, and she honestly let me see horror movies early. I remember watching The Exorcist at a very young age with her, and I kind of did the same with my kids. They were maybe 5 and 7 when we started the Saws, and we would go every
Yeah.
year to every Halloween. And
Yeah.
I mean, they seem kind of normal now, but they
Yeah.
really like the screams, the Saws,
Yeah.
they're really big into the zombies. That's how I got into The Walking Dead. So I'm hoping they can maybe continue that with their kids. And a lot of people don't allow their kids to really touch horror too much, but I
Yeah.
did, and it seems to work.
We turned out all right
Yeah, somewhat.
for the most part.
Start twitching.
Yeah.
From Bloody Disgusting, Azrael, Republic Pictures acquires American horror movie starring Samara Weaving and seven-figure deal.
That's a big deal.
She's the
Love
next
Samara Weaving.
big, yeah, she's the next big screen queen, man.
Yeah. She has been. She's been on a lot of people's radars over the years with like The Babysitter and Ready or Not and the last Scream movie that she was in. That was awesome. Yeah, she is fantastic. I love her. So I'll watch her in just about anything.
And that picture alone from the article was pretty awesome.
So good. Yeah, she's so good.
I read something in this article and that I wanted to share, and I don't remember what, but yeah, I'll keep my eye open on this.
From Bloody Disgusting, It's a Wonderful Knife Christmas slasher from Freaky writer and Tragedy Girls director, releasing this November.
Saw you, Brandon.
I'm so excited. I love Christmas horror movies. That's one of my favorite subgenres of horror is Christmas horror movies. And this one sounds so good. They say that it's like a cross between It's a Wonderful Life and Scream, right? So it's about this girl basically that she saves her town from a serial killer, and then a year later her life is shit and she was wishing that she'd never been born, and she ends up in an alternate universe where she hadn't been born, and this serial killer is back in her town killing people, and so she's got to team up with this town friggin' idiot to stop this serial killer and get back to her normal universe. And that is just fantastic.
Yeah, I'm digging
wait.
that,
And
man. The way you just told it right now, I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, I thought Freaky was hella fun. The body swap, slasher movie, that was really fun. Tragedy Girls was amazing. So I cannot wait for this movie. It's awesome.
They've been doing a lot of the like horror Christmas movies here lately, like the Grinch one that we showed last week and Thanksgiving. I like how they're doing a lot of that here lately.
Yeah.
Because not everybody wants to sit down.
To be spooky.
Not everybody wants to sit down on the holidays and watch the traditional. We do have the people like us who would like to sit down and watch a horror movie on Christmas.
Yeah, and with my wife, like we spend all of, most of September, October watching all of the horror movies for Halloween and stuff. And then, November's kind of a lull, and then you have to get into the Christmas movies. Well, there's so many good Christmas movies. And then by like November, especially, my wife's kind of burnt out on horror from me making her watch. She's grown to love a lot of it, but she's a little burnt out on it. So then when Christmas time rolls around and I'm trying to watch, Black Christmas, and she's like, it's Christmas time, come on. So I have to sprinkle them in throughout the season, and sometimes I end up watching them by myself, but I can't wait.
Oh, that was the last one. Okay, let's move on to our trailer.
I'm so stoked I came across this yesterday.
For a split second, I thought that he looked like one of the Coreys.
Oh yeah, huh? So this just was shown this last week at the Fantastic Fest Film Festival, and it's getting a lot of really good reviews.
Another Christmas horror movie.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's probably just the wood. Old buildings, they creak and groan.
That's a barn elf.
Are they real?
Yes. The barn elf hates changes to the barn.
What do you think? No!
Holy. It's not freaky or
Maybe it's
anything.
a child who ran away from home headed to a Nordic death metal festival.
It has a beard, Bill.
I mean, I've always been scared of those things, so.
So yeah, so it's a American, Norwegian film effort, and they're comparing it a lot to like, some of the more traditional horror Christmas comedies like Gremlins and stuff, but apparently it has quite a bit of gore in it also. So we didn't really get too much of that in this trailer. I can't wait for that's more of like a teaser kind of. I can't wait for a full-on trailer. But they're kind of comparing it to like Gremlins meets what was that one that came out last year with David Harbour where he plays Santa Claus?
Oh, Silent Night? Or
no,
Silent Night.
It's not. What was it?
Krampus?
Violent Night.
Violent Night, yeah.
Violent
I knew it was
Night.
something like that.
So they're kind of comparing it, to like the, over the top gore factor of like Violent Night meets Gremlins type deal. So that's another one to look forward to at this Christmas season. Hopefully it gets a release pretty soon.
Okay. Time for our ghost stories or urban legends. This is all you, Brandon.
Yeah. So I had an idea when I was, so this last week on September 26th was the 25th anniversary of the movie Urban Legend, which is crazy. I can't believe it's been 25 years since that movie came out.
Makes you feel
And
old.
that was when I found out that yeah, it does. And that was when I found out that my wife had never seen it. So we went and watched Urban Legend. I showed it to her and she loved it. It was fun. But with Urban Legend, one of my favorite ones that they show in that movie is one that, and this is if you guys aren't familiar, this was Urban Legend, the movie. There's a young Jared Leto there, Michael Rosenbaum from Lex Luthor from Smallville, and of course Tara Reid, Joshua Jackson. So great, a lot of fun, really fun movie, and it revolves around a serial killer who kills his victims or her, victims in uses urban legends as the basis for the deaths. And one of the urban legends that they talk about that they show in the movie is a pretty classic one. It's mixing pop rocks and soda. So apparently, the urban legend with that is back in the 70s, there was the Life commercial Mikey with Mikey, right? Mikey,
Mikey
give it to
likes
Mikey,
it.
he'll eat anything. Yeah, Mikey likes it. So, and this is Mikey, and from the so how this urban legend started, nobody knows. But his mom was got a phone call one day, and somebody was like panicking, freaking out, apologizing, saying, "So sorry to hear about your son." Well, this urban legend started going around that her son, Mikey, the kid from the commercial, had mixed pop rocks and soda and his stomach exploded. I was reading about it, and Pop Rocks had come out in the early 70s, and they took a big hit when this urban legend started going around. Nobody wanted to touch Pop Rocks. Like they had to, like one of their spokesmen actually said they had to throw away a shit ton of Pop Rocks and actually bury them because nobody was buying them and
Damn.
they were going bad. So I wanted to test out the urban legend here on our show.
Let's do it.
Mixing Pop Rocks and soda.
Make him big, Felix.
I was
It's
way
one
ahead
that
of you.
it always kind of freaked me out. I'm not gonna lie, but I wanted to do something special this week. So I went out. So I live in Hawaii, and I didn't realize it's impossible to find Pop Rocks here. But fortunately, they do have a Hawaiian version of volcano popping candy. So it does the exact
Same
same
thing.
thing. I got two little packets of it here to make basically the size of one regular Pop Rocks. I tested it out before we started recording, and
So you
it
didn't
does
explode or
do the
nothing
exact
then?
same thing. So what's that?
I said, so I take it you didn't explode or anything.
No, I just tried the candy. I didn't try it with
Oh,
the
okay.
Coke,
Oh,
with the soda. I've never done this before, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little freaked out about it, but I thought it would be fun to
so
do.
did
So
Mikey
I've
really
opened
die
up.
like that or no?
That's the urban legend, right? Let me. So I'm gonna keep going with what I'm doing here, and then
Okay.
I'll talk more about what happened to Mikey and the movie Urban Legend. So I've got green apple volcano here, and I've got
Uh-oh.
Coke Zero, because I don't normally do this much sugar. I've been trying to watch my sugar intake, but this is probably this
A
is a shit
lot of
ton of sugar
sugar.
right here. But I'm gonna go ahead and all right. So here we go. So you should be able to hear the crackling. You hear that?
A little bit, yeah.
A little bit. It's doing its thing.
Holy.
And so the urban legend is that that the Pop Rocks mix with the carbonation in the soda,
You okay?
and it expands. Fuck, ow! It expands in your stomach, and
Dude, you're
I'm not gonna lie, that's
fucking with
fucking.
us.
And yeah, I'm fucking with you. No, I'm totally fine.
Holy fucking shit. I'm like, holy shit.
Acting. I should have taken it a little further, but I didn't.
Yeah, you should.
So in the movie Urban Legend, Joshua Jackson, he gets up in front of the classroom and he does
Wow.
that. He takes the Pop Rocks, drinks the soda, and this was his demise here. He shows that Pop Rocks do in fact kill you. No, it doesn't. It turned out he was just joking with everybody, and he pranked the entire classroom, and it was freaking awesome.
What you just freaking did.
So it turns out it is just an urban legend. Mikey, it never happened to Mikey. Nobody knows where exactly this urban legend started. Mikey is alive and well, or at least they even talk about it in the movie Urban Legend, which is Robert Englund is the teacher in that scene.
Yeah.
He talks about how Mikey grew up. He's like in marketing, and he lived a happy life. And
for all we
so
know,
it is an urban legend, but it's a fun one.
For all we know, Mikey could have started it so people would quit asking him if he'll eat stuff.
You feel like it.
It's true too. Yeah, it's true. So at least for now, I'm still alive. It might just be a delayed reaction. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how I feel.
Okay.
If anything, I'm just gonna get a bitchin' sugar rush.
Okay, moving on to our horror rewind. This week, it is Silver Bullet. Silver Bullet is a 1985 American horror thriller film based on a 1983 Stephen King novella, Cycle of the Werewolf.
Cycle of the Werewolf.
Okay, let's play that trailer for you guys.
I love this movie.
Yeah, I grew up on it as
in
well.
May. And every month after that, whenever the moon was full,
Watch this one every year too.
It happened again. And again.
What was that? It's over there. Don't point that at me.
Nobody knew who or what was responsible.
Come on.
They only knew it had to be stopped. Now, from the master of mystery and suspense, Stephen King's Silver Bullet. Silver Bullet, the last glimmering hope.
I gotta see that again. I haven't seen that in a minute.
Oh man, it's so good. That was one of my favorites when I was a kid. Honestly, I loved Corey Haim in that one. Gary Busey, he plays his uncle. Oh, it's such a good movie. It's got some pretty awesome kills in it, some really good practical effects, some silly werewolf costume effects, but I mean it's a
It's an
really
80s
good
movie. What do you
80s horror
expect
movie.
for
Yeah,
the silly
yeah.
costumes?
I love that movie though.
Okay. Time for our question of the day. Okay, so this is a interesting one for you guys today. Are you the one who gets scared or the one who does the scaring?
Definitely the one that does the scaring. It takes a lot to scare me, I think. I was trying to think recently, like when the last time like a movie or something actually scared me, and I don't think I really get scared anymore.
Same
I might
here.
jump or like be surprised or something, but I love being the one to scare.
Yeah, my little nephew lived with us for the longest, and he was scared of anything and everything. Long story short, I honestly, I think I took it too far sometimes. Now that I'm looking back at it, but I used to scare the crap out of him on purpose all the time, freak him out. You take off running, screaming down the hallway, and I just fucking crack up. Like I said, I think maybe I took it a little far, throw on a Michael Myers mask and shit. But yeah, I do. I definitely do the scaring.
It's fun scaring them when they're little. Like, we've scared our own children when they were little, and
Yeah.
it toughens them up for real
Yeah.
life.
Put some hair in their chest.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No, I love scaring. I scare my wife all the time when she's in the bathroom. One of my favorite things to do is if she's in the bathroom, like getting ready or whatever she's doing in there. I like to stand right up to against the door as close as I can get to it, so that when when she opens it, I'm right there, as close as I could possibly be, and then just scare the piss out of her if she didn't already. And yeah, that's one of my favorite things to do. Or when we're watching a horror movie and it's one that I've seen or I
And you
know
know when,
something's
yeah, I
about
do
to
that all the
happen,
time too.
grab them real quick and scare the shit out of them. Yeah, I love to do that too. I get yelled at a lot.
Okay, guys. Well, that is it for this episode of the Mod Squad Horror Show. Once again, I'm going to show you guys our awesome shirt of the month. That is the uncensored version, and that is the censored version. Scan this QR code right here, and it'll take you to the site to order them shirts. Also, go check out our community. We are going to be starting a giveaway here soon. Scan that QR code and join in the conversation. As always, check out the Back to the Retro Review, the Daily Dank, and all of our other shows. You're watching the horror show. Check out the wrestling show, the movie show, the gaming show, and we go live every Saturday night with a giveaway. Well, that is it for this episode. For Brandon, Felix, myself, and the entire Mod Squad, see you in your nightmares.
See ya.
Guys, it's Kevin again. I just wanted to thank you for watching the video. If you like that content, make sure you check out this one right here.
You guys, you don't want to watch that one. Watch this one right here.
That one's good, but come on, let's face it, this one's better.